Hey everyone, Heroes 13 here, back with another video. So this is something I've wondered for a while. Am I wrong for putting DCU Supergirl beneath DCU Superman in terms of power? Like, I know she's strong, obviously, and she's very powerful, but I don't know if I could say she's at the level of DCU Superman. And granted, she doesn't have much feats, but I'm mainly basing this off the fact of how she did in the Kryptonian invasion compared to Superman. I heard in the Flash movie, him in the Man of Steel movie. Now let's get two things out the way. Yes, it was very, very different circumstances. Superman technically had help in the form of Jor-El, who had inside knowledge of the ship, and he helped Lois escape. Jor-El helped Lois. Actually, no, take that back, because all he really did was help her change the composition of the ship so Superman could get his strength back. And then he helped her get out of the ship, and he gave her a laser gun to shoot the Kryptonians. But the Kryptonians didn't have power, or they didn't have their armor set. But when we go over to Supergirl, she had allies as well. Now I think hers was a little more impressive because she had a version of Batman, and she had two different versions of the Flash. She had the one from the future and the one from the past, and she still could not beat Zod. Granted, Superman fought Namek and Faora in Smallville, and actually no, this is another difference because Superman had help there as well. He somehow managed to take off her Faora's rebreather, and then the military knocked her out with a massive missile. So okay, all right, fair. Because if that wouldn't have happened, I don't know if Superman would have gotten through Faora and Namek, and then been able to deal with Zod. Yeah, so Superman didn't fight Faora, Namek, and Zod at the same time. Okay, all right. That is 1 point for Supergirl, because she had to fight all three of the big bads and the rest of the fodder army. And yeah, sure, the team was the U.S. Army was there, the Flashes were there, and and Batman was there. Side note, I think it's pretty crazy that the Army didn't shoot at Supergirl or the Flashes or Batman, but whatever. Anyway, but still, I don't know. Granted, this was a Flash movie, so and you can't have Supergirl be the savior. It has to be Flash who does something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't. No, maybe I'm being maybe this is unfair to her, but I don't know. Just from her fight alone, she did not look that impressive against the Kryptonians. She really didn't. She was killed several times. Like, she physically, you know what? But here's another thing that kind of goes against her. One of the Flashes was constantly reversing time. They were constantly reversing time to help to give Supergirl a chance against, the Kryptonian invasion. And nothing seemed to work. Nothing was working. So it's kind of like, yeah, but I mean, even with your, what's going on with you, it's like Supergirl kind of wasn't that impressive because, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Yeah, so it's like they were constantly reversing time to find anything that she could do or that they could do as a team to win, and they physically couldn't. But Superman was able to pull it off, and he had no time hacks. So I don't know. I don't mean to sound sexist. I'm not trying to rile up nobody's feathers. I mean, I'm not afraid of a little controversy. I'm not afraid of a little back and forth, but I just prefer not to do it. But I don't know. I don't think DCU Supergirl is as strong as DCU Superman. I think she's a bit weaker. Again, we're going back to that awful power. We go into that power tier that I was using. Superman's 100. She's probably about we'll give her an 85. That's fair. Because she is very, very powerful. And this all could be due to the fact that she didn't absorb much sunlight, and she just awakened from being weakened. But I don't know. We can't do it. I can't do it. I do believe a couple days had passed in the time when she was free, so she would have had time to absorb ample amounts of sunlight. But I don't know. Whatever. That's just me, man. That's just me. I don't think she's as strong as Dceu Superman. I have her below him. But yeah. This is Heroes 310. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for all the I'm just waking up and I'm getting ready to head off to work. So I was trying to make a video before I got on so I can keep up with the daily uploads that I've been doing. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all coming back in droves. Y'all giving comments. I love y'all. Thank you. See you next time.